Welcome everyone again to 2v2 hoops. It's $100 tonight again. Oh, I alt tabbed and everything went crazy. I think we're still good. We've got Enforcer and Manny. This is like the rivalry. Enforcer and Manny versus Finchy and Renshiro. These guys encounter each other all the time, and it's like a coin toss, 50-50 on who wins. We're just getting started in the tournament, the winners quarterfinals. A couple of teams are gonna have a round one. Both of these teams, I guess you could say they have a bye. Kind of an odd number of teams tonight, but not the end for whoever loses this. You still got to go down to the lower bracket. Let me update the overlay. It always starts by saying a best of 7. Okay, that should fix it. But early on, we're seeing kind of lighthearted attacks both ways. Nothing really threatening just yet, but also no mistakes to be made. There's no overcommitments or anything. That is going to go up and over. Maybe Orange team panicking here a little bit. And Enforcer's going to go right past it. That gives the initiative over here to Finchy. On the lift. Oh, it's a demo. That's going to put the pass to rest. The player collecting the pass is gone. It's barely off. Scary opportunity there if he had another touch. The other team had no defense for it whatsoever. Renshiro's got this with no boost, but that's going to put it right back out to mid where Manny wants to be. Right into the ceiling. Watch the bumps. Manny's going to score. I don't know where Finchy was. I think I caught a glimpse of him going underneath the rim. He's backwards. Okay. I was trying to catch him with the camera, but I think I had the wrong thing tabbed. What are these guys ranked? I would say these are all top 100 hoops players. Or at least they've been top 100 at some point. A couple of them have been number 1. And it's kind of hard to tell, though. When you get that high up, ooh, it's a nasty shot here from Renshiro from the backboard, doubling up. So Finchy setting the pass, and then Enforcer kind of late to that, but also Renshiro putting the ball right behind him is the final nail in the coffin. There's a lot of bots, not bots, sorry. There's a lot of win trading in the top 100 of any of the alternate game modes, and Psyonix is doing nothing about it. So I would say at least half of the accounts up there, probably names I've never heard of. Yeah, these players certainly deserve top 100. They're here also like every week. But there is kind of a divide between, you know, a top 100 player and a top 10 player. I'm sure we're going to see some of that later tonight. That's not to say that, you know, the top 100 player can't take a game off of the top 10 player, but it's just nearly impossible to line up a series in a row. You know, a best of 5 is almost certainly going to go to a player that's at the tippity top. Yeah, they're certainly at least top 100. Yeah. Cameron says, sounds like epic. Not fixing the ranking. But Manny's going to have the shot here from lower, right? He took the chip right underneath the rim. That's a crazy shot. Not easy to pull off. Holding on to the flip until the last moment. What a nasty angle on that. Orange team had no faith whatsoever. They saw him taking the line up, the run up to it, and they said, I'm leaving for boost. Ain't no way he's got that. And it's hard to blame him. That's going to go up and over, though. Finchy has to double back, but Enforcer's going to get a powerful touch. And Manny doesn't believe it either. He certainly had the boost for that backboard read, but he thought the defense had something to do with it. Nonetheless, oh, that's a great pass here. Manny, right as he's collecting boost, he's going to drop it right to the front of the net. Not where he wants to put that. I think he expected to put that higher. Push into the net. Renshiro not in the position as he's collecting the side boost. Luckily, after the 50, the ball is not in a dangerous spot. The back pass, though. Manny trying to side pass that one back to Enforcer. Here's Finchy, blocked away by Manny. He's trying to reach for this one. Not easy to read that. The ball when it's all the way up in the waterfall position like that. What a save here. If Manny lets that bounce, almost certainly Renshiro is going to be gunning that. So we stay 2-1 here for Manforcer. As Manny gets some distance, probably not going to score this one, but it stalls for time. You know, buys another 10 seconds or so as Enforcer pre-jumps this. He goes off to the side. Very low boost here for Renshiro, but it might be enough to set Finchy up. He's going to try to double tap this. It's saved away by Enforcer. What a pinch. Manny pre-flips into it. Needs to redirect this one back off the rim. It's in. It bounces off the rim one more time. So it's like Manny pre-flips, hits the rim, and then into his car, and then the backboard, and then the rim again. Poor Finchy. Good luck trying to read that. The rim is in his way the entire distance, and we got a friendship tip-off. Slams it right into Renshiro. Finchy hanging back there on defense. They want to try to utilize this counterattack. Looks like it will subside. Renshiro might have one final opportunity. It's not going to be good enough. The defense has got that no problem. Manny chips it up super high. No, Enforcer doesn't have it. Tried to finesse that one and cheat it too hard. Free jumps but misses. Manny's just waiting. Nice boost take. That is going to go violently over to the side. Manny happy to take that. Barely whiffed the shot, but he had to keep it low. So Renshiro's going to go up after this, wants to reset, and he's past Enforcer. Hard to see from our camera perspective what went wrong here. So let's see. Renshiro chips and just hits it. No need to go for a reset. I think Enforcer was counting on it. You'd love for Yoshi to do that to you. What? Rear end handled by Yoshi. Oh, I see. He was on this channel doing viewer ones. Yeah. That was a while ago. I'd love to have him back for that. Oh, you're kidding me! How is that saved? Renshiro and Finchy both diving after it and bashing it against the rim, and it's good! It actually works in their favor. With 30 seconds to go, they tie it up. A heroic save there and a valiant counterattack too. It looks like the defense is going to have that no problem, but Renshiro just obliterates Manny. Picks him up by the collar and takes him outside. Manny is a little troller. Manny feels like one of the people that has a lot of fun in hoops. That's a ridiculous, crazy double tap save there from Manny as he ricochets against the rim. But we got 20 seconds left. Could be a double tap. Oh, that's a good shot. Manny will send that straight upward. Enforcer also engaged, but Manny is really fluttering onto some boost here. Goes for a massive musty flick, getting huge distance. That's all of his boost, so it might be up to Enforcer to score this. Never mind. Oh, the double kill here from Finchy. Setting up Renshiro, triple kill. Oh, man, he doesn't get it. He goes on an absolute tirade, taking out the entire opposition. The tiny window of opportunity there for Manny that he has to jump over Renshiro to get the save, and the rim shuts him down. You are kidding me. That's how game one ends. Rounds GG was down the entire game until the very end. Holy smokes. The buzzer beater. Not even overtime. 4 goals, all for Renshiro there. Finchy, though, I mean, you can't deny that last play. He doesn't get any credit for it whatsoever. But that was all him. Oh, Enforcer's going to be in a good spot here. Oh, it's saved away just barely. Finchy meets it at the rim, but Manny will clean it up, slamming it into the ceiling. Renshiro might have had a chance to save this, but I think Manny did a great job putting this into a dangerous spot. He's just a teensy bit faster than Renshiro. And Renshiro, he thinks he has to rotate because Finchy's going to be right behind him. Is the game volume low to you guys? I feel like it could be turned up, but let me know. I don't know how that happens every time I restart my computer. Like, the game volume fluctuates so much. Finchy's doing it again. He's already got the taste for blood. What's a little bit more murder? He continues to infiltrate. That's Renshiro on no boost. It hits it right to Enforcer. The shot, though, is way too low. So it's around the 45. Manny gets some distance. About all he can do with no boost. Struggles to recover here. It's going to be Finchy lobbing it up, but not chasing. Sees Enforcer there. Renshiro catches it and takes the shot. It's saved away by Manny. What patience. Despite having no boost, he had to wait. Hit the brakes just enough to keep his momentum. He bounces it down. Finchy happy to take the boost in that moment. And Enforcer maybe a bit too far forward. Luckily, he's not going to have to play much defense here as it bounces off the net. Double tap to mid. Finchy's going to have this. Manny waits. He's taken it over to the side. Enforcer, though, and Manny pretty low on boost. They're going to need something to defend this. Manny pre-jumps that one and takes it away. It gives it to Enforcer in the process. But no read for him. Manny should have this unless he gets killed. I didn't think about that as I saw Finchy going up after it, but that's really the only thing he can do in that spot. Presuming Manny's got it. And he's going to center this. Finchy to Renshiro here for the pass. Barely saved away by Enforcer. If Renshiro had more boost, I think that would be a deadlier combination. Enforcer commits to this. He's got to back off now. Manny will have a teeny touch. Setting up Enforcer, but he gives it right to Renshiro. He tries the angle. Finchy will send it back to Renshiro. He really wants the boost in the corner, but Finchy takes it. Renshiro will fill up, but is it too late? The spot is lost. Yeah, that's the thing about taking that corner boost. He's going to be guarding near post. But, you know, hindsight is 420. I don't even know where you want to go from that spot after your boost gets taken. Like, I think the ideal route is to take a few of the 12ers on a wide loop back to the other side of the net. 2-0. Manforcer, though, they've been in this spot before. And Rounds GG stole it away. He's going to have some flick here. Swatted away by Manny, continuing to get height. It's off the sidewall. Finchy gets pummeled. He's going all the way to the moon. The Enforcer's here. Manny Stern on the attack, gets killed for it, but the waterfall goes straight down. Good read from Renshiro. Not always easy to read those drops. Sometimes they are just outside of the wall and you don't expect it. Renshiro's got a piece of this. Enforcer's battling with the rim, but goes around it. The follow-up is still up, though. Here's Finchy. Just one touch for him, so Enforcer can take that one, no problem. Back to Renshiro. The shot is way too low, but it's right. It's awkwardly directly at the defenders. They do a good job here catching this, but they just want to go forward to gather some boost to get ready for the second defensive opportunity. No follow-up touch there for Renshiro. It's Finchy back to the ball. The ball is hit back out mid. Enforcer is bashed and bruised. But Manny will take the ball. 90 seconds left. Finchy's going to be on the dribble here. Needs to get around Enforcer, but good pre-jump from him. Got it read every step of the way. All right, Manny's around, and Renshiro can't get past Finchy, though. It's kind of a back and forth as both teams doing their part to keep the ball pinned into the corner. Finally, Manny's able to break free, gives the ball back to Enforcer. The shot is on target. Finchy needs to save it! And it tips down off of the rim. I wonder if flipping is a mistake. Maybe, no, he has to flip, but I guess he just jumped like a fraction of a second early. That's rough, though. 3-0. Rounds GG, probably not too nervous having won the first game, but that's Renshiro getting some distance to the backboard. Manny and Enforcer both go after it. In the process, they're only going to have one tank of boost between the two of them. A demo, too. That's going to tactically respawn Enforcer back. Is it too late, though? Manny will have the touch. The pinch goes high. Enforcer is super rimmed. And that's going to go over here to Renshiro. Enforcer recovers in time. Back to Finchy. Oh, not the touch he wanted. Enforcer is trying to get Manny to go after this. Finchy's pre-jumped it, but he's beat. Ooh, short passing play, although Enforcer intercepts. It's all the way back out. Nice back pass. Manny wants to take it from the back wall. And he's got some height here. Dribbles past one. Doesn't get the follow-up touch. Here's Enforcer to secure it. It looks like it's still out. He's trying to read this. But it was just too late. There's too little time left for Rounds GG to make the miracle comeback they did last game. Both Manny and Enforcer are up after this. What are they going to do with it? They're going to give it away, I guess. That's a nice bounce. Oh, the bump, too. It's not going to be enough, though. I guess Enforcer lets it go in. Don't really know what happened to him. Or we just gave up on it. That is 3-1. What a lovely bounce, or a bump, though. Hey, Danny, how's it going? Yo, EQ, I saw you in Meals' stream. So Manforcer takes game 2. I wonder why we can't see the quick chat. So I hear him mashing away. I wonder if that's just a spectator thing. All right, thanks for the feedback on the game volume. You learned a pretty neat trick from him. I've never seen anyone pinch off of my net and bang it off of the ceiling. The way to do that, it's like a really rare shot to like pinch it into the net, have it go to the ceiling, and then back in. I feel like 10% of the time we see it, does it actually work? But when it does work, it's extremely powerful. But you need to like let the ball roll up about halfway. And of course you need to pinch it straight on. But if it's too low or too high, in both cases it'll bounce out. rather than going in. And usually that's good for the defense. That's why I don't really like those pinches so much. It's like too much risk for the potential gain that you get out of it. Often you're giving the ball just directly over to the other team, setting them up a passing play, especially if they have the backboard defense. It looks real good for them. Manny will clear it out. Finchy just centers it again, but that's got to be good for Enforcer. Manny's waiting on the sidewall for the pass. Here it goes. Past him. Finchy on the setup. Just gets annihilated. Enforcer's happy to come in here for a double tap. No, the rim is right in the way. Nobody gets it on the way down. 3 cars attempt, but no one has the read. Enforcer's kind of in Manny's way. Manny's going to have the redirect. Renshiro should have this, but it's not an easy read. I definitely don't envy him. Nonetheless, Rounds Eugene a better spot already than last game. Than the last 2 games, I should say. They got really... They started losing early on, but that's going to be a great redirect here. Enforcer going for the bump, taking Finchy out. They go all in on that play. Look at this. Enforcer gets the chip on the 50, takes the boost, and he sets his sights onto Finchy immediately. Bang! Takes him out. Enforcer is so good at those kinds of plays. Like, step 1, set your teammate up. Step 2, disrupt. Oh, he tries to get the reset off of the rim and height simultaneously. One of these days, we're going to see a really sick play like that. It might be accidental, but it's going to be cool when it happens. Right now, all we see is... Hold on. Oh, good save there. All we see is, like, players very slowly going for those rim resets because they want to make sure they don't screw it up. Nothing feels worse than getting stranded on the rim. Enforcer fills up on the boost. He'll hit it sideways. Both him and Manny are going to have a full tank. They need to be able to break free from their side. And that's not going to cut it. Manny jumps after this. He should have the touch. It's over to Enforcer. He wants a touch too, but Finchy's here. Enforcer turns on and the 50 goes back all the way to orange corner. It's a little bit shocking there. Was that Renshiro having nearly a full tank and just lobbed it upward? Finchy here with the reset. Nice save from Manny. Uh-oh, Enforcer might be in trouble here. Barely has the touch on 0 boost. Keeping the momentum going the whole way. But back over to Renshiro. Enforcer still has nothing. And that will power through with the 50-50. Just barely chips around the side. Finchy also trying to find Enforcer on the way there. Shows how prevalent these bumping plays are. They're so important. You got a plat rim play earlier. Yeah, definitely drop it in the Clips channel in the Discord. I'd love to see that. Here's Enforcer trying to lay that one down, or at least cause chaos and get them into a better spot, but the defense definitely, you'd expect them to have that. Uh-oh, there's cars everywhere, but in the end, the ball bounces off the rim on the left side and then the right, and it is safe. 2 minutes to go. Renshiro takes the shot right to the front of that. Good save here. Enforcer having to stretch for this. No bump onto Finchy. It's just a 50-50 against Manny. But Finchy takes away the boost. That could be a big deal here as Enforcer pre-jumps this. Back over to Manny. He just lets it go. They're just trying to recollect some boost. Uh-oh. That is on target. Enforcer will lift that up and out. Continuing to go after it with the reset. Doesn't get a lot for it. Continues to go, though. It's back over to Manfred. The pinch lobs it up just for the other team. That's often how these pinches go. Those net pinches very rarely do any damage. The 50 will go harmlessly sideways. Renshiro first to respond to that. Finchy wants to try the angle here. Gets it! You are kidding me! No, that did not look like the passing play. That might just be how the game ends. Oh, it's the perfect line. Not an inch higher than it needs to be. And he has to do that. It's not on target until then. What a ridiculous shot. Ooh, Renshiro tries. Does not have the gas to get there. Manny resets. I don't think he meant to. Oh, it's past Enforcer. Manny has to turn on this. He's got nothing. Renshiro's back up after it. Pinches it, but loses possession. Manny still has nothing, though. Just has the lift. Is this good, though? Renshiro's already here. Back over to Enforcer, who's also empty. Manny must have found some boost in the meantime, so it's just him versus full tanks on the orange team. Here's Renshiro, deflected twice by Manny. Now Enforcer's got the tank. Rounds GG, just trying to keep the ball away from the other team. The demos and the bumps might do wonders here. It opens up the door so wide for Finchy to slam it down. Renshiro charge forward, demo Enforcer, hit Manny out of the way. Somehow he didn't get the boost, but didn't need it. He just clotheslines Manny straight into the rim. Rounds GG take the 2-goal lead. It's not over for Manforcer, but they're gonna need to pull out all the tricks here on the tip-off. That's so close to working. Uh-oh, it's looking bad. No touch there for Renshiro. Here's Finchy, though, trying to set the shot up for him. The backflip for Manny doesn't get a lot of distance, and Finchy stalls for more time here. That's giving the ball right over to Manny with some speed. He's trying to set Enforcer up. It's just a little bit too late, but the 50-50's on! Saved away by Renshiro. That should do it. Finchy will easily swat this one away. Round GG are moving on to the semifinals. They are going to be playing against 445. So best of luck to them. We're going to go down to the other side of the bracket. We could probably catch a match here. So the Llama champions is Nitya and Lev. They got second place last week. And they're playing against Patrick and his teammate, who I don't remember. He doesn't play a lot of hoops. Gavilan. So let's go dive into that. The overlay is going to be a little bit screwed up until then. No one sees the bump into the rim until it's too late. Yeah, it's so devastating every time it happens. Oops. Don't create a private match. So this should be maybe the end of game one. Yeah, so it's 2-2 into game one. Patrick and Gavilan. They did play last week, but that's the first I saw of them. Now, Patrick's played a lot of hoops, but usually with different teammates. Gavilan is like his CRL teammate. Or, is it College Rocket League? Is that what that stands for? Uh-oh, Lev is still here. Nitya and Lev, though, on the resets are so nuts. They just, like, every chance they get, they try to reset things. And so, you just never want to let them dribble. Don't give them the space to do that. But a demo, though. Yeah, I know very little about Gavilan, but I know a lot about Patrick. He loves to go for demo plays. A really good disruptor, and he's also incredible on defense. But they might be in trouble here. Nitya does not have the follow, but Lev does! Slams it straight down. That could be it. Could be the decider here. Yeah, you can see everything from Lev's perspective. All three cars, where they're moving, about how much boost they've got even. And it's just wide open to send that one over to the left. Patrick and Gavilan, that's a good start here. Should be cleared away by the defense, but is he going too far with it? The 50 goes back down to Patrick. He's got no boost whatsoever. Just lobs it up, trying to get a full tank to turn back on it. Gavilan to Patrick off the ceiling. There's no way, right? Oh, yeah, it just gets tapped down. I love the idea, though. The Hail Mary play after the clock strikes 0, but Nitya and Lev, I'm guessing that's game one. How do I chat with them? I didn't even think, it doesn't even show up. Oh, well. Is this a change? Did Rocket League change where spectators can't type? 1-0, right? Let me get the team names in. Llama champions. Okay, they confirmed it was 1-0 versus the submarine operators. That might not fit. It's close enough. The S comes off a little bit. Close game though, last one. Oh yeah, save is needed. Good read. Can't tell if that was rim at all. Patrick digs it out. It goes down to Gavilan. Pinches it past his opponent. That has got to be a micrometer there from Lev. Oh, it's so close. If he gets any piece of that, it is saved. Early lead here for the submarine operators, getting it off of the tip-off. Oh, he's still here. He does get another touch. It's down to Naya. The defense is easily going to swat that away. Lev somehow got full boost during that. I don't know where he got it from. Patrick rolls around, just launches it over to Gavilan. Love the passing plays. He's going after this. Does he have it? Oh, drops it straight down. What a play from the defensive end here. Patrick just doing everything he can to get as much speed to lob it over to Gavilan. And he makes it look easy. The double tap from downtown. So everybody from the last match is top 25. I would say that. It's hard to tell. The leaderboard changes a lot because, you know, your MMR decays if you're not playing, and it's pretty hard to play because the queue times are so long at the highest level. But that is Naya getting a goal here from the sidewall, just a simple sidewall shot. No boost there for Gavilan to try to save that. He nearly had it. Feels like just a slightly different rotation would have gotten that save. You got to remember though, his opponent is heralding down from overhead, so there is potential for dunks. Just a launch here. Lev goes after it to redirect it to the ceiling. Should be easy enough there for Gavilan to save. No, Patrick gets a piece of it. I don't know if that throws a monkey wrench into all the plans, though. Lob up. Love these passing plays. He's going to try the redirect, but Gavilan's going to have a much easier time getting there. Kind of lost the momentum there. Gavilan with the reset to Patrick. Not easy, though, to score from these corners. It's got to be the easiest place to defend from. So around these corners, the defense has every single advantage from power and direction of 50-50s. He does have a reset for the forced 50. Gavilan, oh, it pinches it with his opponent. Gets the boost even, hold on. That's not going to be enough. Now the defense is going to have a pretty good grasp on this. Maybe not. Lev does get this lifted up. It is barely out. That ball had to have been 99% in. But it didn't look like they were panicking that much. Here's Naya. Trying to read this is not easy. He will have a touch, but he's used everything. Lev is behind this now. Trying to get around the attackers, but Patrick's going to have it here from the 45. Uncontested. Can he put this in? That is so awkward. Naya's looking for the pinch. Just lobs it up. No touch there from Patrick, though. He definitely had the boost to go after that. He just didn't read it. You can see him pulling back because he knows he has to really angle this to really lob it up. So it goes over the rim, and he's actually rewarded for it. That's kind of wild. We got 2-2 at the halfway mark as it bounces up. Lev will take it. You're kidding. Just watch it go in. Yeah, the Llama champions might not be top 100 in hoops, but they are incredible soccer players. And the skill does carry over pretty easily. The car control, the ball control, all that is basically the same. The only difference, trivia guys, the only difference between hoops and soccer, physics-wise, is if your wheels are on the ground and you hit the ball, it goes up higher by just a little bit. And the ball is like a % bigger. I think it's like just a little bit over a % bigger. That's it. Otherwise, all other things are equal. Patrick, ooh, Naya goes charging in. It's Lev here on the control. Oh, the player is still in the way. Gavilan continues to be in the way. Nice block from Naya. Submarine Operator still in the lead. It goes over to the corner. Patrick turns on it. Keeps it low. That does cheat it underneath one, and he continues the dribble, the ground dribble. Gavilan wants to go down the mid, but Naya happy to take this one away. A demo, though, takes out Patrick. Yeah, so I've often said when the ball hits the front of the rim or the net, you're giving the defense all kinds of options to then attack from. You're giving them kind of a launch point. And Naya demonstrates that beautifully. It's just a center line attack. And these players at this level could do so much work with that. It's a little bit terrifying. Lev, I think, also went forward and tried to get some bumps, too. And I don't think he got anything. He went to go get boost, but either way, it was not going to be in a good position for these submarine operators for a while. The 50 goes sideways. Looks like Naya is going to be the first one to take this. Hoping the boost respawns. Does. Good timing on that. Good internal clock. It goes back to the other corner. Gavilan takes control, but Lev is going to be in there in the corner every step of the way. Patrick to the ceiling. Bonks it down as well. Lev goes straight up after it. Not easy to convert this dribble, but he does a great job turning it around. Beats 2 players to it. The Llama champions take the lead. I think that's the first time this game they've gotten the lead, but they make the comeback happen with a few moments to spare. Submarine operators now, the burden is on them to make the comeback. It's over to the sidewall. Naya will lob it up. They get one more goal. That's going to look real good. Feels like the game is guaranteed at that point. But it's certainly not over for the nuclear submarine operators. One of them is demoed. Gotta be careful blowing up a nuclear sub. It bounces off the rim. And just a 50 will launch it sideways. Patrick goes after it, pinches. Lev has no boost. Oh, he goes after it, but that might be exactly what Patrick wants. The 50 go takes it out. Gavilan keeps it into the corner. Doesn't have enough speed to push that one away, but might set up Patrick. He tries to aim for the front of the net. Might have been their best chance. What is that? Gosh. The mega pinch sent it into the ceiling, so it is not truly hopeless here for the submarine operators. They need to score off of the tip-off with at least a couple of seconds to spare. Really, it's like 2 tip-offs and a goal, or 2 tip-off goals in a row. Oh no. They actually got the friendship. Lev and Naya doing that where both players turn. Patrick trying to throw in a crazy shot long distance, but doesn't work out. That means Naya and Lev going to be moving on to owing that match. Nonetheless, it was pretty close. So let's see how everything else is shaping up. That means they're going to be playing against Tybeco next. So we're going to follow them forward. The nuclear submarines are going to have to play a couple of best of ones down in the lower bracket. Tybeco, though, that's a cool team. So a couple weeks ago, a video was released by a guy named Striped. I definitely recommend you guys check it out because he entered a hoops tournament with Panda, and then they wind up meeting Nico and Taibu in the finals. And he has to sub out for Ian, and then of course Ian and Panda do the normal 4-4-5 thing. But it was pretty sick. It's a good video. Gets you some perspective on what it's like to see through the eyes of the best players. Anyway, guys, we'll be right back after a quick break. I'm gonna get the semifinals ready to go, getting the lobby set up and collecting the players. So it should just take a little while. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.